All right. We had a big pitch yesterday. Honestly, our biggest ever. We were hiring or potentially hiring for a chief program officer at a nonprofit that has a whole bunch of camps. Huge role. We want to get it. I think we will, but it'll take some time. Anyway, we had like a good amount of debate yesterday on this topic. They're like really conflicted internally. They're like, we need a camp person because we're a camp organization, but also it's enticing to hire like one of these program people from the education world or the nonprofit world. And they're getting like a lot of applications of like solid people who don't have camp on their resume, but like check all those other boxes. And Esther and I are kind of like, well, they got to know camp. Like you guys run a bunch of camps. Like who are we kidding here?
Yeah, so
Something we hear a lot.
the hiring leader shared a story with us, like, this past summer, there was, like, an emergency at camp, and the hiring leader got a phone call at, like, 11 o'clock at night. They live, like, an hour and a half from camp. They had to drive to camp. They got there by, like, midnight to deal with the situation, and, the hiring leader was like, I don't wanna be doing that anymore. Like, I'm done with that." But, like, it clicked for me where I'm just like, "No, you need a camp person to understand that."
The
Anyone
camp
else who
person
heard
gets
us
it. No big
Yeah.
deal, right?
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
anyone
hired
else
for.
who heard a story like that and would be like, "You want me to do that?" They'd be like, "This is insane. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not
I
getting
work
out of
my
my
9 to
bed."
5. I go to the
Yeah.
office. I do some
So
programming.
and that's the
Not to
answer.
diminish that. That's just not camp. Hello.
Right. But that's the answer to the question. Like, no, it needs to be a camp person to understand those types of situations. Like, I mean, profiles that I see when I'm sourcing, because I'm in the weeds a lot, I get so tempted by them because I'm like, this is so related. We see auxiliary programs, which boarding school overnight people, we see after school programming, a lot of like social workers who have like this working with
Yeah.
children and maybe they've grown their own
And
business,
they
that
have the
kind of
right
thing.
DNA. There is a place for those people at camp, but you got to like work your way up. Like if you cannot go from something that's adjacent with no camp experience to the top jobs at camp. Executive
Get you.
director, chief anything.
It's
No,
too much.
you probably got to
Leap.
take a step back, be a program manager, get a feel, get a few summers under your belt, work your way up to assistant director, learn the business of camp before you go, to the top levels. It's hard for us to swallow and our clients to swallow because there's a lot of talented people out there.
And sometimes they have a very large number of years of experience, right? It's not like someone who is entry level. They might be doing their programming role for 15 years, and it's hard to get over that.
Camp's its own world. It's too nuanced. You can't take that risk at the highest levels. Here's what I will say. We went to Camp Yavna, New Hampshire. Debbie Sussman, who was a fabulous director for 36 years. You know what her background was? She's a physical therapist. So.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she's a physical therapist. You know what? Fuck us, man. What do we know?